Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. This afternoon, we're reacting to France versus Sweden, FIFA World Cup 2026 round of 32. Our first likely ass-kicking of the round of 32. We've had very close games right up to now. Every game in the round of 32 has been very close. The Norway versus Ivory Coast game was the first game that wasn't decided in stoppage time or later, but it was still decided very late. Here we have a game where we're going to have an ass kicking. I'd be very shocked to see Sweden keep this tight within, hell, the last 60 minutes, let alone the last 70 or 80. They're getting their ass whipped. Let's be quite clear. France is going to whip their ass. If they don't, I'm not going to eat my hat, but I'm going to be shocked. So, welcome to the first ass kicking of the round of 32, because I don't see this going any other way than France whipping Sweden's ass pillar to post. Good for me. I'm reviewing this game, so you'll get an RSR for this one, I'm pretty damn sure, because Sweden ain't taking this to extra time. Starting 11s are as follows. France starting 11. Mike Maignan, Jules Koundé, Dayot Upamecano, William Saliba, Luca Digne, Aurelien Chouameni, Adrien Rabiot, Ousmane Dembele, Michael Olise, Bradley Barcola, and Kylian Mbappe, the starting 11 for France. For Sweden in goal, Jacob Wedell, Zetterstrom, Gabriel Gudmundsson, Victor Lindelof, Gustav Lagerbielke, Elliot Stroud, Yassine Ayari, Lucas Bergvall, Daniel Svensson, Alexander Isak, and Victor Gyökeres for Sweden. Well, this one will be interesting. We'll have a live stream, and then we'll review this one once it's over. We'll be back live from Mexico versus Ecuador. We'll review Mexico-Ecuador as well. But I think we're about to watch an ass-kicking take place here. If you enjoyed the close games, you won't enjoy this one. You might enjoy Mexico-Ecuador, though. But if you enjoyed the close games, you're not going to enjoy this one. My prediction: 4-1 France. Gyökeres or Isak get one, but 4-1 France. Mbappe with a brace. Dembele with a goal. Olise with a goal. Gyökeres or Isak get one for Sweden. Whether it's going to be first or whether it's going to be like a consolation, an obvious consolation, I don't know, but we'll find out. And confirmed, Kawhi Leonard is back with the Toronto Raptors. I'm so happy about that. Here we go. 90 minutes of this match. And it's probably only going to be 90 minutes. Let's go. We begin. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Sweden, France. Match 2 of 3 today. The second match of the triple header. Of course, we had Norway win. France, the winner of this plays Paraguay. Most likely France versus Paraguay, which that'll probably be an ass kicking too. But Kawhi Leonard is confirmed in Toronto Raptor. Confirmed a Toronto Raptor. Danny McAlee, the center ref in this game. Should be interesting. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Dennis, Netherlands VAR referee. Okay. Starting 11s once again. You didn't hear it the first time. France, Mike Maignan, Luca Digne, William Saliba, Dio Upamecano, Jules Koundé, Adrien Rabiot, Aurelien Chouameni, Bradley Barcola, Michael Olise, Ousmane Dembele, Kylian Mbappe. France scores within the first 20 minutes is my prediction. It ain't going to take long. It ain't going to take long. Jacob Waddell Zetterstrom for Sweden, Gabriel Goodmanson, Victor Lindelof, Gustav Lagerbielke, Elliot Stroud, Yassine Ayari, Lucas Bergvall, Daniel Svensson, Alexander Isak, Victor Gyökeres, and Anthony Elanga for Sweden. They start Nordfeld. Here we go. Yep. Let's get it going. But this will be the first ass kicking of the round of 32 and the knockout stage in general. I don't see this going any other way. Graham Potter versus Didier Deschamps, one of the biggest managerial mismatches in this round. France wearing their blue, Sweden wearing their yellow. Here we go. Here we go. My prediction for today's France-Sweden 5-1. I said 4-1, so who's going to be right? But yeah, I think a lot of us are expecting an ass kicking here. Sweden kicks off. They'll get the whole possession for a second before it all goes to shit. They're playing at Dreadlands. They're playing at the Dreadlands in New Jersey, in East Rutherford, New Jersey, at the Dreadlands, the home of the Jets and Giants. .28 seconds in. Free kick for Digne. There is no way this is as close as some of the other, or all the other games combined. We will know who's winning before the 60th minute. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Every game in this round of 32 so far has been decided from the 85th minute or later. Whether that be regular time, stoppage time, not an extra time. No, if it's gone to extra time, it's gone to penalties. Or penalties. So we might finally have one where it's over by the 60th minute. It's all over but the play the rest of the damn thing out. It's going to be over by the second water break. I guarantee you that. Hell, it might be over by the first. Sweden keeps this close enough that it's still alive by the second water break being over. I will actually give them a golf clap. I'll be shocked. They will get a golf clap from me. We will review this game once it's over because I'm pretty damn sure there will be no extra time. The more you talk, the more likely it is, Ryan. I don't think I could jinx France if I wanted to. Thank you very much. They're too good. I don't even think I could jinx France if I wanted to. Shot save, Maignan. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Chouameni down. "34 minutes in. Tackled, and that's a free kick for France." Over the top. Header. Header in. France cleared away. Sweden struggled with that one. Throw in for France. Not close, but they definitely struggle with it. Five minutes. 0-0. Playing forward. Top of the box. Mbappe. Oh, he got stripped. Okay, that's interesting. Alanga. He's damn good on the counterattack, at least for Sweden. France, on the other hand, not so. But either way. Cleared away. Six minutes in. Sweden's 13th World Cup appearance. Six minutes in. So far, France looks like the better team, but Sweden is trying their hardest not to get embarrassed. Saliba versus Gyökeres. So you're happy either way, I guess. That depends on who your favorite player is. Playing forward. I mean, I think Gyökeres does get a goal in this game when it's 4-0 for France. And Kawhi's coming home. Yep. I'm happy. I guess I got to get the red Raptors jersey that looks similar to the jersey they won the title in with Kawhi on it. Even though the chevron's black and it says Raptors and not North. I think I have to get that jersey with Kawhi on it, don't I? And that's going to go back to the goalie. I think I have to, don't I? It has to be the red one with the black chevron that says Raptors because it's close enough to the title-winning jersey that he wore when we won the title. It's funny. Kawhi's going to play in the jerseys that got rebranded because of him. Never thought that would happen. The Raptors rebrand that happened because of Kawhi, he's going to wear those jerseys. Even if they're kind of boring comparatively. But who's to say the Raptors rebrand to the chevron, the big chevron on the front look if we don't win the title? And the jersey we wore when we won the title had that big chevron on it. Who says we don't? Who says we do? So it is his fault. It's his rebrand, and he never got to play in it until now. Not that they had to do much, but, you know. But, hey, when Kawhi plays, he's still an all-NBA level player. If he plays 60, 70 games, we're going to be top 2 in the East at least. And then what happens from there happens from there. And it's going to be like that for 2 or 3 years. No complaints to me. No complaints for me. Kawhi's going to try to get that jersey retired. Try to become the greatest Raptor of all time. But does all he have to do is win another championship? He wants to retire in Toronto. I'm like, damn, man. Like, Shams is like, Kawhi wants to retire in Toronto. I'm like, okay, then. I'm like, okay, then. I mean, yeah, 6 years. He didn't stay. Do you think the Netherlands player was a Bobo to Messi? They all were playing for it. It's funny. I think Val Veghorst wanted to swap his jersey with Messi, and he got told off, I think. That's the funny part. But Sweden playing forward. You know. But he stay? No. He home? Yes. It took 6 years, but I think Kawhi finally realized how good he had it in Toronto and how most of the fan base still loves him. I mean, even if he said, let's be real. I don't understand how you would hate Kawhi Leonard if you're a Toronto Raptors fan. He won us a title. He said he was going to leave after 1 year because he wanted to go to LA. I guess the chance for us to keep him was winning the title. Yeah, all the freaking free agent frenzy around it. Jorge Sanchez is actually starting. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Jorge Sanchez in a freaking World Cup knockout game. Jesus Christ. If I was going to rig the World Cup, I'd rig it for Canada. If I was going to rig the World Cup, Iran would have made the final 32, the round of 32. If I was going to rig the World Cup, freaking Turkey would have made it so they didn't get themselves embarrassed. Did any of that happen? Mbappe, I would have rigged it for at least one of the CONCACAF qualifiers to make it to the knockout stage with the 3 host teams. I didn't rig shit. I didn't do this. I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't do this. I didn't rig shit. I didn't rig shit. I didn't fucking do this. Lewis said he's scared of playing Mexico in the Azteca, as he should be. Either Ryan's a jinx or Ryan works for the CIA. He used the word fraud to throw off his scent. I'm a jinx. It's the easier answer. Sometimes the answer is the easier one. I'm a jinx. I'm a bad jinx. Which minutes in the game do you think Mexico score? 40th and 68th. I am a jinx. The easiest answer is the right answer. I'm a jinx. 13th minute. An absolute utter jinx. The easiest answer is the right answer. Headed away. Again, as I said, if I rigged the damn thing, Canada would have won the fucking thing. What Fed would be anti-government? I'm not good at reading off a script. Here's one thing you should know about me. I'm not good at reading off a script. I speak my mind. I talk off the seat of my ass. Nobody can train me what to say. Mbappe. I'm going to leave it alone from here. Mbappe. 0-0. Fourteenth minute. Cross in. Header. The imposter is sauce. Shot saved. That was a good shot, though. The imposter is sauce. Gentlemen. Gentlemen. Spicy double agents. Markstrom is washed. Hey, if Florida's going to make a mistake, allow them to make a mistake. Allow them to make a mistake. They rarely do. Sixteenth minute. Barkala. Mbappe, shot saved. Are the Florida Panthers signing Markstrom in 2026? Well, it's a trade, but yeah, they're trading for him, but yeah. 17th minute. They're trading for him, but yeah. Let him make the mistake. The Toronto Raptors will finish top. My bad. Well, the Toronto Raptors will finish top 2 in the Eastern Conference in the NBA. But the Toronto Maple Leafs will finish top 3 in the Atlantic Division this year. Buffalo will fall off. Montreal will still be very good. Florida's going to choke somehow. They'll probably be a wild card, though. Well, actually, Tampa's going to fall off. Yeah, Tampa will fall off. Free kick for Sweden. Toronto will finish top 3 in the East, or the Atlantic. Montreal will probably win the division. Florida, well, yeah. If Buffalo might still be top 3, though, but it'll probably be Florida and Buffalo fighting for top 3. Tampa's going to fall off. Boston, wild card. I think Tampa's going to fall off. Detroit's going to suck ass. What else is there? New York and New Jersey are metro, yeah. So no worries there. Ottawa, they're going to fall off a little bit. New York being in the metro. When I saw it, I laughed at it. Seriously, though, New York being in the metro and freaking, not Florida, but freaking, damn it, what is it? I mean, Buffalo being in the Atlantic makes sense, but Montreal, Ottawa, Florida. Freaking, no. Which one I'm trying to, either way. You would think, either way. Netherlands hit me in the guts yesterday after that World Cup. This World Cup different. Well, I hope France, well, I don't know. Either way. I should want Sweden to win because Sweden versus Paraguay, if Canada somehow upset Morocco, they beat both these guys. But, you know what? We drew France back in 2024 in Jesse Marsh's second match, and we're better now than we were 2 years ago. So you know what? In their own backyard, by the way. So you know what? So, you know, give me France. I don't care. Playing forward. Here comes France. Here comes France. Shot at Mbappe. Goal. Is it onside? Offside. From like a mile away. Not really. I mean, I could see an argument of it not being, but let's see if they check it. Mbappe could add a goal in the 20th minute, but let's see if they check it. Probably not. It's a lot closer. Yeah, it ain't a mile away. But it is offside. It ain't a mile away. Yeah. If Mbappe held his run for like a second more, he probably would have been onside. But he didn't hold his run, so. '20th minute. But just off, yeah. So if he held his run, for a second, he would have been onside. Overall, though. So Canada's path to the final in the FIFA World Cup, Morocco in the round of 16, possibly most likely France in the quarterfinal. In the semifinal, if they make it that far, Spain. If they make the final, Argentina, most likely. Wouldn't it be crazy if Mexico, yeah, half a body. Yeah, he held his run maybe for like a second or two. Playing forward. Hydration break. 0-0, 22nd minute. I think Argentina is going to get knocked out by Colombia. Then Colombia chokes and gets knocked out after. But Colombia's got a score to settle with the Argentinians. Argentina still has a better team than Colombia right now. But either way. Wouldn't that be a quarter? I think that'd be a quarterfinal, yeah. So you're basically saying Colombia, Brazil, semifinal, Brazil makes a World Cup final? Yes, quarterfinal. Yeah, it would be a quarterfinal. So you're saying Colombia to the semis versus Brazil or Mexico or anybody else for that matter. But most likely. Seconds after the international disappointment called a hydration break, we get going again. 24th minute. Excuse me. .5 minute. Playing forward. Free kick for Sweden. .27 minute. Shot! Save, Magnan. Isaac almost got one there. Playing forward. Mbappe switches the play. Chouameni blocks. Corner. Dembele for a corner. 0-0. Twenty-ninth minute. Ball crossed in, header, missed. Headed away. Sweden back to France. France camping on the edge of the box. Shot! What a save! Oh, Rabiot almost. And it was almost off the foot of the goalie, Zetterstrom, and off of the defender's foot, but luckily it went wide instead. Oh, I say Morocco. Besides Morocco, CAF was washed on the world stage. Well, I mean, you still got a couple of teams to play. It's not like Senegal's played yet. Ball crossed in. If Senegal loses to Belgium, then you can say that. Senegal should not be losing to Belgium in Belgium's current state. So, who's going to win when Argentina faces Colombia? Argentina. Argentina's going to win. Messi will get Argentina to beat Colombia. Mbappe! Oh my! Somehow that didn't go in. No way. No way. Off the post. Sweden's on the ropes. Off the post. And somehow didn't go in. Today we're seeing Real Madrid and Mbappe. The man who scored the most goals for them last season? What do you mean? Acting like the guy who isn't their top goal scorer in the last season is a problem? Well, you're welcome. Well, if you become rich because Colombia beats Argentina because of me, good for you. You're welcome. Egypt, Congo, and Algeria going home. Okay. Shot over the bar. But as I said, if Senegal beats Belgium, you can't say CAF is washed on a world stage. You still got Senegal, DR Congo, Senegal, Algeria, Egypt, and Ghana. Oh, and Cape Verde. Senegal beat a mid-10-man. Iraq, Ivory Coast choke versus Germany. Tunisia is trash, and South Africa is awful. Okay. 33rd minute. Fourth straight knockout stage appearance for France at the World Cup. So 14, 18, 22, and 26. Don't know. Final champion. Didn't do that well. Reached knockout stage in the last 5 World Cup appearances for Sweden. I'm just saying they're still in the tournament. And besides, this World Cup, I mean, yeah, Cape Verde is probably going to get their shit rocked like Sweden is going to get their shit rocked. That's like the two where it's like, yeah, that's probably, there's no way this goes to extra time, and I'd be shocked if it does. But let's get it. How we doing, Isaiah? Top of the box, Schwameni. Free kick for Sweden. Yeah. Crazy haram ball. For some reason, Graham Potter has learned how to play haram ball, and I hate it. bro tried to be a tactico. Is that Olivia Rodrigo? Come on, Sweden. Y'all got it. What, you want Sweden to win? "35th minute. Playing forward. Shot! Oh, off the post! Rebound wide! What the hell? Dembele. Well, I'm just saying they're still in the tournament for now. France really should be kicking their ass. What is going on? Say off the post and then way wide. Almost goal of the tournament. Yep. Lucky Sweden. And you know what? Do what you got to do. Ball crossed in, shot wide. What? Oh, Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Jesus. This is pretty good, though. What are Congo's chances against England? I mean, they're legitimate. Probably, what, 35% chance to beat England? England is garbage, man. I mean, DR Congo could hold England to penalties. I don't think they will, but it's possible going forward. No free kick throw in. And they're pissed off. Elise goes down. You know, I think England could. I mean, realistically, England could lose to DR Congo. England's garbage, man. Dude, they struggle with Panama. Already eliminated Panama, by the way. They struggle with Ghana. They struggled at times with Croatia. They just scored 4 goals. So nobody really looks at it that way. This might be one of the worst. Like, the sad part about England is, like, if Southgate was coaching the team, I wouldn't be shocked if they were garbage. The fact that Thomas Tuchel's coaching the team and they're playing like an even worse version of a freaking Southgate team is just sad. It's sad. 38th minute. Then again, the worse England look, the more likely they're to make a final. Because for some reason, you know, when England was flying under Southgate, those early years, they didn't make a final. When they were Harambal FC, they made a final in 2021-0. They didn't make it far enough in the World Cup, but they played France. I'll give them a mulligan on that one. They made the final in the 2024 Euros. The worse they play, the more likely they are to make a final. Unless they run into somebody like a France, like 2022. Tuchel plays Taliban ball. It wasn't that ugly for Chelsea, I'll tell you that much. "39th minute. Throw in. And it couldn't have been that bad a Taliban ball for Chelsea because Graham Potter, well, if his ass knew anything about Haram ball like he does here, he could have played it at Chelsea and nothing would have changed. Playing forward. Mbappe save. I think he could have walked. He could have ran in a little bit closer, but okay. Over the top. Looks like it's one of those days for France. I won't complain. I ain't gonna complain. It's gonna suck if it does. It's gonna suck if it does, because I'll tell you one thing. If we lose to Morocco and this becomes one of those days for France, we really pissed away a golden opportunity. But then again, Morocco might feel the same way as we do in that case. Shot in Morocco, and we're going to go to a World Cup semifinal if this is one of those days for France. No disrespect, but USA killed Paraguay and Sweden sucks ass. Shot wide. I mean, yeah, they can play Haram ball, but they suck ass. Canada beats Morocco. If France is having one of those days. If Canada beats Morocco, Canada's a favorite to go to the World Cup semifinal. I'm not afraid to say it. France just doing anything and hoping they score. I'm just saying. I know France is going to win this game. I know it's going to be tough for Canada to beat Morocco. But if France loses and they're having one of those days, penalties, extra time, or a 1-0 somehow because of Haram ball and against the run of play, if we beat Morocco, we're going to a World Cup semifinal. You're telling me a World Cup quarterfinal against Sweden or Paraguay, and we're not going to a World Cup semifinal? We're not going to play for a medal at a World Cup. You're crazy. If we beat Morocco, and if France loses today. Clear away. I'm good. Playing forward. Shot blocked away. .44th minute. 0-0. Shot! Goal! Off the post again. No, that went off the... How behind am I? Are you kidding me? Off the post again. No, what a save. Corner. Plays in. Mbappe. Mbappe. Mbappe! Golazo! Ha! 1-0. 45 minutes in. Finally, Mbappe. Okay, yeah, it was never going to happen. 1-0. Like 2 minutes. Fucking Fox. I lowered the freaking delay. Is Fox just shit? '45th minute. What a play. 1-0. I know I checked it to make sure it was, yeah, it's live. So that doesn't even work a damn thing. Okay, so like lowering the freaking delay doesn't even work. Good to know. I do have Telemundo. It's probably going to be delayed too. Let me guess. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe the delay is lower on fucking Telemundo. FS2, FS1 isn't as bad though, I gotta say. So maybe it is Fox 2 being a shitty network. I don't know. Maybe. It is shit. It is very shit. They're very crappy. Garbage. Sweden almost scored. Stoppage time. Last time I checked, it was the same level of time. $141 plus 3. Okay, I'm a little bit, okay. Playing forward. Yep, there it is. Ball crossed in. Shot wide. 151 plus 3. That's a little bit closer, isn't it? I guess Telemundo is a little bit closer. Over the top. So I guess I should watch the rest of it on freaking playing forward. So I guess I should watch. With the delay taken off, Telemundo is faster. Yep. So it is Fox being shitty. Okay, good to know. 45-232. Like a minute closer. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. 45 plus 240. Goes down in the box. Free kick the other way. Offside. Okay. 250. 45, 46, 47, 50. So. I guess what? Should I use Telemundo for the rest of the tournament then? Sweden's coming on here. Nah, he went down himself. I don't think there was a foul there. 45 plus 3. It's not as bad as Fox. So since it works, you're fine. Okay. So I guess I should use Telemundo for the rest of the tournament then. For the streams. Okay. Which is all of them. Okay. So fixing the delay does get it closer on Telemundo. Okay. I could live with that. Comparatively so. Use Telemundo, yes. I mean, I'm not listening to anything anyway, so, whatever. I'll still have it on Fox on my TV in my room because, well. I don't have a problem leaving it on Spanish TV while I'm sleeping, but my mom and dad would be like, why do you have it on Spanish TV? I'm like, just to make sure I don't miss a game. But I was watching on Telemundo, so I know what they're saying. Fox ads have a bigger own delay. And then Fox 2 just sucks ass. Fox 2 just sucks ass as a channel. It's a cheap It's a cheap affiliate with a shitty studio and shitty news. Like, go look up Fox 2 St. Louis. Tell me it ain't shit. It's garbage. So that doesn't help either. They're fucking cheap. Next Star is garbage, and Fox 2 is fucking cheap. I mean, I'm not bad anyway. I'm not bad anyway. I'm not bad at speaking Spanish anyway. I said I know what they're saying. Like, I mean, I have no problem with. Either way. I'm not bad. It's just my brain works too fast to speak it all. Do you know French? Bonjour, oui, non, salut, ça va, tabarnak, calice, hosti, calice de tabarnak, calice de tabarnak de hosti, le bout, je m'appelle. At least Telemundo keeps the camera on the field during water breaks. We're at halftime. It's 1-0 France. I'll take a short break for a second. But I'll take that as a kind of. I know more Spanish than I do French. How about that? I'm closer to being fluent in Spanish and Italian than I am French. I only know the Sakras. Salut, ça va? Bonjour, le bout. Je m'appelle. Oui, non. That's about it. That's about it. Aujourd'hui. That's about it. That's about it. That's about it. Again, I don't know that much French. Again, I only know enough French to, well, I wouldn't even say enough to get by, but I definitely know the Sakras. I definitely know those. I think if you took a little bit more Spanish classes, it'll be very easy for you because I know you get it and your pronunciation is pretty accurate most of the time. Well, if I get Duolingo, then if I can do multiple Duolingos at a time, Japanese, Spanish, yeah. Italian ain't far off. Portuguese not either. Portuguese, Italian, and Spanish are all pretty close to each other, I would say. I've definitely done that before. I've definitely thrown in Italian words with Spanish words. I've definitely done that before. But either way. They're all pretty close. They're all Latin languages. Picking up. Either way, we'll take a short break. Talk about the stats and a half. We'll get this one going 1-0 to France. Sit tight, be back. We're back from the stats of the half. We got 71% possession to 29% possession, 15 shots at 3, 6 shots on goal to 1. We got 249 accurate passes, 89% pass accuracy to 78 accurate passes, 68% pass accuracy, 6 corners to 0, 15 shots to 3, 6 shots on goal to 1, 284 passes to 115, 88% pass accuracy to 68, 6 throws to 9, 1 offside to 1, 0 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0. We got 8 fouls to 6. And we got 1-0 for France. France is kicking Sweden's ass. They are. It's just that they haven't scored as many goals as they should. This game should be 3 or 4-0. Let's be real. The only thing that's good for Sweden is this game is close. It's 1-0. After one half, it's 1-0. But France is kicking their ass. Simple as. I just saw a positive of watching Telemundo. I just realized Josie Altidore is working for Telemundo during this tournament. Our boy Josie Altidore is working for Telemundo for this tournament. I just realized that. I remembered. Yeah, that's awesome. Josie! And he has a really, I knew he did. But, it's crazy when people are like, damn, Josie actually has a really good handle on Spanish, because I had the same reaction, when he went to Puebla? Well, Canada can't win the damn AFCON. So, I'd rather make the World Cup semifinals or get 3rd or 4th place. Oh, this is a Morocco question, isn't it? This is referencing something that happened between an African team and Morocco, isn't it? But I'd rather go to the World Cup semifinals and get 3rd or 4th place. Even if I could win an AFCON, I'd rather go to the World Cup semis and get bronze, or not even get a medal, but at least play the 3rd place game. You're still one of the top 4 teams in the world. And if you get a medal, you got a damn medal. Not many people could say that. Give me the semifinal. Give me the World Cup semifinal and playing for a medal. Either way. 10 gold cups or semifinals. Don't that guy work for TUDNA? Either way. Semifinals easy. Dude, it'd be harder to pick between AFCON and the semifinals. 10 gold cups or a semifinal? FIFA World Cup semifinal. And playing for a medal no matter what on the final weekend. Give me the semifinal easily. Easy. I'd love for Canada to win a gold cup. For sure. But 10? Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. It would take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 20 years to win 10 gold cups? Because every 2 years be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would take 20 years. But yeah, give me the semifinals of the World Cup. Easy. Correct. Ain't nobody gonna remember no continental tournaments if it ain't the Copa America or Euros. But, you're right. That's why I guarantee you, I'm going to guarantee you something. Canada going to that Copa America semifinal will be more remembered than anything they do in the Gold Cup. People will forget the Guatemala shit. Not me. That scarred me for life. But there's a lot of people who will forget that Guatemala even happened. But people will remember Canada went to the Copa America semifinal and were penalties away from being the bronze medalists in that tournament when nobody expected it. Nobody will forget that. I won't forget it, but nobody will forget that. That Canada run was crazy. Man, what a summer. I mean, yes, I'm traumatized by Guatemala. I will always be traumatized by that, as you could tell over the weekend. As you could tell when we played South Africa, that shit still has a big hold on me. Even beating South Africa, that shit still has a big hold on me. But I remember a Gold Cup that Canada wins. I don't know how many other people will that aren't Canadian fans, but everybody's going to remember that Copa run. If Canada goes back to the Copa and wins the damn thing or goes to the final, people are going to remember that more than a Gold Cup. I can't let you forget about Guatemala. You won't forget about Guatemala because I ain't forgot about Guatemala. You're here all the time. How could you forget if you're here all the time? Because I can't forget. So I would be surprised if you did forget. You're here all the time. People who aren't here all the time will forget about Guatemala at some point. But I'll still be talking about that shit 10 years down the road. Even if we win a Gold Cup, I'll still be talking about that shit 10 years down the road. Probably. If we win a Copa America, I'll still be talking about that shit 10 years down the road. Although I remember Tahiti winning the 2012 OFC Cup. But yeah, that's a different situation. Nobody expects that. Stuff that people don't expect. Sure, shoot. Second half about to start. Shoot, Isaiah. What did you do? Or what did somebody you know do? Either or. Never mind, I forgot Guada who. Damn it. And we're off. Second half. Now you just want to piss me off. 45th minute. I'm happy right now. Canada's in the round of 16 of the World Cup. Wait till they look like frauds again before I lose my mind. And no, not when they lose to Morocco. Wait till they're freaking struggling in the freaking quarterfinals of the CONCACAF Nations League on the road in fucking Panama or some shit. Or Curacao. Wait till then. And I want to rip my hair out in November. Wait till then. And we're off. 48th minute. Wait till I'm about to rip my hair out when they're freaking choking against Curacao on the road. Probably. Either way. Ball crossed in. Header. Losing to Belize off a corner. Okay, Belize ain't even in League A, okay? Trust me, Daniel knows that well. If it's going to be a League A game, no. You asked to use her car. Whether you told her or not what you're using the car for, you're just using her car. Now, if you banged this girl in her car, then you'd be an asshole. But just picking her up, you're not an asshole. You may have told a little white lie, but you're not an asshole. Now, you bang this girl in that car, then you're an asshole. It'd be funny, but you're an asshole. It would be funny, but you're an asshole. It would be funny to do it, but you're an asshole. Don't do, do what you want. It'd be funny. Do what you want. It'd be funny, but you're definitely an asshole for doing it. Or I can't be mad if somebody does call you an asshole for doing it. Or you shouldn't be mad. It's funny, though. I find it funny, but I'd find it funny. Well, I'd find it funny, but either way. No, I don't think they have. See, that's the gray area. That's a gray area. That's a gray area. Because it's not like you're. How do I say this? Staying PG. It's not even midnight yet. This would have been better at freaking World Cup after dark. How do I say this PG wise? It's not like you're making a mess in the back seat in that case, which is why you would be an asshole. Which is why you would be an asshole. That's a gray area, though. If nobody's told, it's no harm, no foul. It's harder to find. That's harder to figure out that happened. But somebody sees a stain in the back seat, somebody could probably put two and two together and be like, what did he do? And then you got called an asshole. It's kind of hard to, determine that, well, you said. But either way, it's kind of hard to determine that y'all made out in the car. But if there's a stain in the back seat, then gray area. Mbappe with his goal in the first half, 49th minute, 1-0. So no, you're not an asshole to pick up the girl you want to go on a date with in your ex's car. It's a gray area if you make out with her, but you're probably not an asshole if nobody figures it out. If you bang her in the car and you leave a stain in the back seat, well, either or if you do, but even if you leave a stain in the back seat, then you're an asshole. I don't think Canada's lost to Belize, but who knows? We lost to Martinique, so I don't think Canada's ever lost to Belize. Now you're making me wonder. I don't remember seeing it happen. Okay, then you're kind of pushing it. Well, we drew them. Well, we did draw them in 2015. We beat them in Canada in 2015. We drew them on the road in Belize. Here we go. Head-to-head history. There we go. Oh, we did lose to them. Oh. No, that was 1. So that doesn't help me. So Canada won. 51st minute. Playing forward. All right, here we go. Goal for France. Barcola, 2-0. Bradley Barcola scores. 2-0 for France. So Canada's beaten Belize 3 times and drawn them once. They've never lost. So no, we haven't lost to Belize. 2-0, Bradley Barcola. Bradley Barcola with a goal, 2-0. Review for this game will come out after. '52nd minute. 2-0. Going forward, good pass. They play it in. Barcola, oh! Swings his leg to the outside and just smashes it. Boom. No chance. Only said it because Canada be losing that low level randomly out of nowhere. Fair enough, but yeah. Old Canada, yeah, this Canada looks top. What? It's the same Canada. Really, this Canada looks top, and they only could beat South Africa 1-0. Sure, they still do the same shit that they're known for doing. Okay, cool. Like, I need to see Canada go on like a 20-game win streak before I say they're top. And then as soon as I say they're top, they'll fuck something up again. I need to see them go on like some 20-game win streak, man. I like Canada, but I don't trust them. And I love Canada, and I don't trust them. So, a top team shouldn't be losing to fucking Guatemala on penalties. A top team should not be winning 1-0 to South Africa. It should have been more. And they had the chances to do it. They should not be drawing Ireland. They should not be drawing Bosnia. 6-0 against Qatar was pretty good. They should have drawn Switzerland if they were a top team. They should not get blown the fuck out by Morocco. At least get to extra time if they were a top team. I love Canada. I don't trust them either. Oh, by the way, Isaiah, is this the same girl that's been snapping you? If you're still here. Just wondering. Corner for Sweden. 56th minute, 2-0 to France. Corner for Sweden. Ball crossed in, header. '56th minute. Headed away. France playing forward. Here we go. 58th minute. Ball crossed in, saved. Argentina, Cabo Verde. That's like 2 days, 3 days from now, yeah? Huh. With the departure of Gonzalo Ramos, PSG is scouting for a center forward position, and Valerian Balogun is one of the profiles appreciated internally. PSG wants Yan Diomande, Akalouche, and a striker. Balogun going to PSG. Okay. All right. He better score 40 goals. If he goes to PSG and he doesn't score 40 goals a season, he's a fraud. Balogun is a fraud. All comps, 40 goals for PSG. The Panthers signed Jacob Markstrom. I know, that was a bad decision. He's washed. Balogun to PSG, he better score 40 goals, all comps. Give me 40 goals, all comps. He's a fraud if he doesn't. Since you want to say he's better than Salah. Since you want to say he's better than Mo Salah and whoever else we were comparing him to currently. Give me 40 comps. 40 goals, all comps at PSG. Which team do you think Gilberto Moro will join? Real Madrid would be cool. I would gladly love to see him join Chelsea, knowing how Blue acts. Gilberto Moro at Chelsea would be awesome. Knowing what Blue is. Maybe a year at Strasbourg first, but either way, you know. I could see Real Madrid, though. One or the other, to be honest. Mbappe flicks it through. Still with France. Julian Dunn going to Atletico Ottawa. Elise. Shot save! What a save by the goalie. Marchenko would be the perfect fit for the Montreal Canadiens. Agreed. Kristaps Porzingis re-signed by the Warriors. They don't have the full mid-level exception to sign LeBron. Ball crossed in, headed away. Let's go. Playing forward. Two 0 62nd minute. $63rd minute. Saved. '64th minute. 2-0. '65th minute. Playing forward. Here's a chance. France! Wide. Past the post by Elise. 65th minute. Corner. Is this still a Pep Chavarria to Chelsea? Talks with Rayo Vallecano advancing. Xabi Alonso wants him. Well, if Xabi wants him, fine. I'm not going to question it. If it was Blueco, I would question it. But if Xabi wants him, let's do it. I don't care. No complaints. Bergvall coming off. And Stroud coming off for Zanelli and Ali. If Xabi wants the guy, fine. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. No questions asked. I back Xabi 100%. If Xabi wants the player, I will back the player. If Blueco wants the player, they're a bunch of idiots and I don't agree with them and I don't know why the hell they want the player. It's that simple. Brought down. France shot. Blocked away. Caught. So, Chavarria, come on in. I back you because Xabi wants you. Just like Granit Xhaka. If Xabi wants Granit Xhaka, I will back Granit Xhaka. Except I know Granit Xhaka played well last year. Chavarria, on the other hand, does it translate? I don't know. But either way. Ronald Koeman steps down as Dutch manager, as he should. Garbage manager. Ball crossed in. Good riddance. I just hope Ruud van Nistelrooy ain't their next manager. That's going to be even worse. Yes, I was mad Johnny Knoxville beat Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. I thought it was the stupidest thing possible. Like, I don't care how much Sami copes about that match and how glowingly he talks about it. It was an embarrassment. It was an embarrassment that he had to do that. But in the end, guess what? Sami Zayn got to be WWE World Heavyweight Champion, so it's all water under the bridge, right? I feel like Johnny Knoxville, Sami Zayn was embarrassing. That was a humiliation ritual. Because people want to watch the celebrities win, right? Even though Johnny Knoxville's been washed up since the 2000s. Jackass is funny, but Johnny Knoxville was last actually famous in the 2000s. Water break. Like, I know they're putting out a new Jackass movie, the final one. I know they are. Who the hell knows? Like, only people who know who Steve-O is and Johnny Knoxville are people who saw the first Jackass movies. Millennials. Zillennials. Johnny Knoxville ain't popular no more. He ain't famous no more. He's about as much of a nostalgia merchant as the boy bands, as the Backstreet Boys, as Joey Fatone. And that Sami Zayn lose to fucking Johnny Knoxville, who's as much of a nostalgia merchant as the fucking Backstreet Boys, as NSYNC, as New Kids on the Block. How insulting. I know he was putting out a movie at the time. How insulting. How utterly insulting. Sami Zayn deserves better than that. Or at least he did deserve better than that. But in the end, again, he's now WWE champion. So I guess he got better, didn't he? I've always seen Sami Zayn as a WWE champion level wrestler. I've always wanted him to be the WWE champion or a world heavyweight champion. I always thought he should be going for that, or at least the Intercontinental champion at the time. A few years ago, I decided to play the Jackass movie, the first one in the break room at work. My boss walked in when Steve-O had his nuts out, shocking his balls, and the look at my boss's face. Okay, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Like, I won't lie, the Jackass guys were really popular at one time. Steve-O was in NFL 2K5, or had a character profile in NBA 2K5, or NFL 2K5, my bad. Yeah, they were popular at one time, very popular at one time. Steve-O had a crib and a character profile in NFL 2K5. Well, I mean, it wasn't safe for work, but either way. I mean, yeah, that's definitely not safe for work. If you were the only one in the break room, though, I mean, besides your boss. So be it. Throw in. Shot cleared away by France, 70th minute. Everybody else was giggling in the break room, and I didn't expect him to walk in. Okay, so there were multiple people in there. Shot, save! How do you miss that? Elise should have taken a shot earlier. Jesus Christ. This is your star boy, Munich? This is your star boy. What? This is your star boy. The hell? He takes a shot 2 seconds earlier and he scores. What the hell was that? 2-0 France. I'd still say this was an ass kicking, but Sabari finna take his spot. I agree. '72nd minute. '72 minutes. 73rd minute. I mean, France is still trade incoming. Hellebuck picture with an eye emoji from Kevin Weeks. Hellebuck gonna get traded. Everybody hates France. I just don't want to see France win. I won't even say I hate them per se. Shot! Is it 3? Is it 3? It is! Mbappe! 3-0! Kylian Mbappe gets in through. 2 goals for Mbappe. '74th minute. Or 73rd minute. 3-0. A music video where the singer's just literally throwing up all over the stage. He's gonna puke. He's gonna puke. He's covered in puke. He's gonna puke. He's covered in puke. He's 3-0. Nobody got that reference. Look up Vince McMahon draws. I think you'll find it. It's a compilation of guys just throwing up. It's the same person all the time. Go check it out. Was it draws? Was it draws? Malo Gusto on for France. Douay and Gusto on for France. Well, I told you this would be the first ass kicking of the round of 32. Here it is. Yeah, Malo Gusto is on. Well, who knows? He may not be a Chelsea player for much longer. Maresca the Snake wants him at Man City. Maresca the Snake wants him at Man City. '76th minute. Maresca is a big fan of Malo Gusto. The players really appreciate about Maresca. However, Man City made clear they're not paying a £75 million, which the valuation made by Chelsea. Either the price drops later in the window or Man City will go for a different fullback. Okay, so no, he may stay at Chelsea, but the Snake wants him, but Man City ain't paying $75 million, which I wouldn't either. Douay, Cross, which I wouldn't either. He's not worth that. But hey, if City actually did pay it, hey, Maresca, force him to pay £75 million for Malo Gusto. Thank you very much. We need it for FFP. We'll take a $75 million check for Malo Gusto. Do you think they should give France the World Cup trophy already? No. I think they're going to win. Like, I am accepting the fact France is going to win the World Cup. I do not want them to, but I've accepted they're going to win this thing. But who knows? Maybe they got upset by somebody. Or they lose to Argentina again in the final. Probably the most likely outcome, if they do lose it, is probably Argentina again. But 77th minute. But hey, you know what? Maybe Canada could shock the world. Maybe Morocco could shock the world. Maybe Canada or Morocco could shock the world and go to a World Cup quarterfinal after beating France. When USA plays France, I want to be there for it all, says Isaiah. At this point, yes. From what I've seen so far, yes. Yes. I thought it was going to be France-Spain before the tournament. Right now, I think it's going to be France-Argentina again, from what I've seen. France is better than they were 4 years ago, and Argentina is just as good as they were. so far. Digne off for Hernandez. So, yeah. I think we're getting a rematch as it stands. Canada has more French players than France. Tim Hardaway Jr. has agreed to a deal to sign with the Miami Heat. Playing forward, Sweden. Gyökeres. You know what's funny? Speaking of that, they're both Quebecois goalkeepers in the Canada-Morocco match. We got more cap space by losing out on Hardaway. And you know what? Cool. That means go re-sign P-Watt. And you know what, though? The Raptors got Kawhi back. Let's go. We're going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals, baby. At the very least. Argentina haven't played a quality team yet. And Messi has 6 goals. 6 goals for Messi, and they haven't played a quality team yet. He's on fire. 79th minute, so we'll see what happens, though. Maybe they could get shocked. But forget all that. The Raptors got Kawhi back. We're going to the Eastern Conference Finals for the next 3 years, at the very least. The Bucks weaken themselves. The Heat ain't doing shit with Giannis. The Celtics are going to weaken themselves. New York was a 1-year situation. Indiana I might be the most scared about because Halliburton's back. Now Cristiano's going to play in 2030. He's pretty much said as much. Dewey, shot saved. So, yeah, the Toronto Raptors are going to go 5 million fans. Record reached during this match at the FIFA World Cup 2026. 5 million fans. I believe that. But who says that continues? Maybe that was just a 1-year thing, but legitimately, this was their chance. They got what they needed out of it. The Toronto Raptors are going to be in the conference finals next year. At least. Book it. Now, we going to beat OKC? Pacers versus Raptors, make it happen. I'll be happy about that. Pascal versus Kawhi, baby. Pascal versus Kawhi. Scotty versus Hallie. Ooh. Give it to me. Give it to me. Here's a chance. Shot wide. Ooh. French. Actually, I'm leaning French. I have 2 thoughts as a Newcastle Raptors fan. Fuck Isaac. Glad he got shut out. Apple time. Board man gets paid. 6 years too late, but he's home. He ain't stayed, but he's home. He ain't stayed, but he's home. No. To be fair, you asked me a question of which that it's not really either of my it's not like it's Italian or anything, you know. It's not like it's Italian. It's not like it's Latina. I mean, you asked me a shitty question. You asked me a shitty question. I answered. Latina clears both. Italian clears both. Why can't Ronaldo give up? Because he's a freaking narcissist. He's a freaking narcissist. That's what he is. You answer me. You asked me a shitty question, and I felt like answering because I don't know why. I can't help myself. I have no filter, so I answered a shitty question. But I know I have no filter, and I know at some point it's going to get me. Toronto better. Why does Ronaldo need to be better than Messi? He can't just be himself. I don't think it's about Messi. I think he's just egotistical. That's all. Mbappe coming off. The dictator is coming off. Okay. New York ain't my thing, to be honest. New York ain't my thing. I ain't Mom Donnie, buddy. New York ain't my thing. I ain't Mom Donnie. Turkey and Mateta coming on. T-Dot better. Hell, Pittsburgh better. Italy better. I ain't New York. I ain't Mom Donnie. I ain't New York. Hell, don't Boston have? Either way, 3-0. I ain't Mom Donnie. I ain't Jay-Z. I ain't Jalen Brunson. New York ain't my thing. My mayor ain't Muslim. My bagels, I don't eat them. Lamau. My mayor ain't Muslim. My bagels ain't Jewish because I don't eat them. What? My barber, whatever it doesn't matter what my barber is. Raptors are winning the championship. Nobody. I don't think anybody's getting a red card. 85th minute. '86th minute. I like a good bagel, though. I don't eat bagels. And I don't know if you've seen how they cut them in St. Louis. They cut them long ways. Well, that's lights for Paraguay. Well, you knew that was coming. They cut them long. They cut them like this. One, it's Panera. Second of all, you don't cut a bagel long ways. Wait, is it? I'm not making that joke. No. Which game was more violent? Spain versus Netherlands World Cup, Netherlands versus Portugal, Netherlands versus Argentina. I don't know if I'd say violent, but, I wouldn't say. Either way. France are winning World Cup. Their team is so good. Yeah, I've accepted it. I don't want them to, but I've accepted it. But hey, the last time I accepted a team winning the Stanley Cup, they didn't win it. Or a championship that I didn't want to win a championship didn't win it. Italian pizza, Italian pasta, Italian salami, Italian salami subs. Damn, Italian be having one of the best foods in the world. They do. They do. They do. France is the only consistent team, though. I think France would win this time. Did you not watch my knockout predictions video? '88th minute, 3-0. But Argentina looks pretty damn good. What do you think the greatest World Cup final is? 2022. 2022 was the greatest World Cup final. I don't think if there's a rematch, 2026 would ever match up to that. The tournament itself, 2026 World Cup is the best World Cup ever. I thought 2022 was. The final will not be better than 2022's. I'll guarantee you that right now. Well, I mean, it depends on how you feel. Depends on how you feel. I mean, if you want something more pizza-like, then a calzone. If you want something that's more down home, a chicken pot pie. Like, it depends on how you feel. Like, it depends on how you feel. Like, it's not the same feeling. You know, if you want to eat a pizza but in a pocket, you want a calzone. If you want to eat a freaking some down home comfort food, then a chicken pot pie. You want to do a little bit more work for some really good food than a chicken pot pie. You want to just throw some in the oven and be like, hey, whether you make it hand or you buy it from a store, calzone. But if you're going to have a calzone, you better find some Bosco sticks. Somewhere, somehow. Those cheese-filled breadsticks, somehow, somewhere, you better find those. Like with the mozzarella and the freaking breadstick, or just make them at home. Because you got to make sure you're doing it the right way. You know, you got to make sure you're doing it the right way. I'm more impartial to a good chicken pot pie. 4 minutes of stoppage time. I'm more impartial to a good chicken pot pie. Especially homemade, but I mean, I can eat the Marie Callender's ones as well. But I'm partial to a good homemade chicken pot pie. Also, chicken and dumplings. But I mean, listen to my damn accent. Of course, I'm partial to that. Of course, I'm partial to that. I'd be surprised. Either way, that's the stereotype. See, that's how you should want me to be stereotypical. You think Mexico will get a penalty kick tonight? Probably. Either way, 3 minutes to go, 3-0 for France. We will review this game once it's over, and we'll be back for Mexico-Ecuador at 8 o'clock, 7:55. So, calzone has sauce. It's like a Hot Pocket. It's so good. Well, yeah, you're not a redneck. I am. As I said, over the bar, Mateta, I'm a redneck. I love comfort food. You, good down-home comfort food, and I can make it too. You, on the other hand, well, you ain't me. So, how's Mateo Chavez not starting today? Vasco's lost his mind. My favorite character is Steve-O. That's as much as I can answer. Steve-O will always, I've always liked Steve-O. I've always rooted for him. You know, I mean, I've always, I want good things for him. He's a good dude. Crazy, but he's a good dude. Probably least favorite, probably Pontius. 92 minutes, 3-0. Probably Pontius. I've never really thought of that. I'm just going to say Pontius. '93rd minute. Oh, Cherokee pushes him over, and that is a free kick for Sweden. 1 minute to go. And we'll have a 3-0 win. This game was over by the 60th minute for sure. First ass kicking of the round of 32. Told you. Maybe not as bad as I thought, but it was close enough. France could have won by more the way they missed some shots. So it was an ass kicking. It was an ass kicking by all counts. 40 seconds to go. You will go somewhere different. You are going to Elimination Station, where your dreams of being the World Cup champion, your dreams of winning a star, your dreams of lifting a trophy will be written down in the death note. Because Sweden, you have been absolutely deleted. You lose. 3-0 for France. So good to have an ass kicking instead. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Hit that hype button to put this up in the algorithm. Hit that join button. Become a member. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with the family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. And then we'll be back for the Mexico game after that. And then we'll review the Mexico game as well. And then we'll be back in the morning for England versus DR Congo. And, of course, the month ahead for our Dynasty Stars. With that being said, I'll see you in about an hour for the review. And then an hour after that for the next game. Sit tight, be back. I'm Ryan. I'm out. Peace. See you.